My college boyfriend would drop me off at class so he could cheat on me while I was in class, and I didn't find out about the cheating until way later. And when I think back on the relationship, I'm actually so relieved that he was cheating on me because he was dropping me off directly at the front door of my classes, and I was able to actually graduate from Cal State Northridge. I knew that the man I was going to marry someday would never cheat on me, so him doing that and me finding out about it later helped make that a very easy decision for me to walk away at a time when I had zero self love. In fact, I had negative self love. I had no motivation to go to class. He was motivated to get me to go to class. And so his motivation is what got me to class. And one thing I'll describe about Cal State Northridge's campus is that when you park at the school, it's like a 20-minute walk from the parking lot to your actual classroom. So it was always extremely inconvenient to get there, but he would drop me off literally at the front door. If you drove yourself to school, you'd have to get there really early. And on top of that, there was literally never any parking spaces. So I would have to flag down some student who was walking to their car and ask them like, hey, can I give you a ride to your car so I can steal your parking spot? Supposed to do all of that for myself at a time when I was not college minded. I was not motivated at all. I was taking 19 units and I was working 3 jobs. That's another reason why it was so easy for my ex to cheat on me, because I was working at a spa as a receptionist, I was working at Dollar Tree, and I was working at Starbucks. Literally, I was always so overwhelmed and busy. When my ex would drop me off at the front door of the building of my class, it honestly took away all that stress and all that pressure. And I never understood what motivated him to support me so much in going to school until later when I found out he was cheating. He literally just wanted to get rid of me so he could cheat. And I'm so happy that I'm able to look back on this and find the silver lining in all of that trauma, because getting dropped off at the doorstep of those classes is the reason I was able to finish those classes and ultimately the reason why I was able to graduate. At the end of the day, he was a sociopath, he was a narcissist, he was never going to be my husband, so we weren't meant to be anyway. So anyway, I moved on. I graduated from college, I got married, but when I looked up his name a few years ago, I found that he was in a court case in the state of California for almost unaliving someone. And he was abusive, so I dodged a bullet. In fact, I dodged a missile because he almost unalived someone after I left him.